Well, hello there, and welcome back to Stormer Norman Says. I am Stormer Norman. That means I've got some things to say. Today we're going to do a little, I don't want to call it a review, but it ain't really an unboxing either. So we're just going to take a look at my brand new wireless hole puncher. But first, intro. Hello everybody, and as I have said before, this is my do whatever channel. Just here to have fun, you know. I got my main channel, and like if you're in the know about YouTube analytics and how YouTube works and everything, you need to have a direction. You know, your channel has to have a direction, and for it to amount to anything, if it's ever going to amount to anything. If you have a channel where you just do this and that and you just mix it up all the time, you're not going to be successful. So my main channel is my automotive content, and that's what we do over there. And I can't change it. I can't be changing it up, doing weird stuff. It'll mess up the algorithm, so can't be doing that. But this channel I made just to do whatever I want, to review notebooks and talk about notebooks, to talk about Kindles and review popcorn. I don't know, do whatever I feel like doing on here that I just think is cool, and I want to talk about it. So today I got the wild hair, about a month ago, and decided I was going to get me a new carry pistol. So obviously, if you ain't into guns, you probably ain't watching this video to begin with. But if you made it this far, you want to know. And this was my carry gun. It is a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield in 45, M&P 2.0 Shield in 45, and my Vetter holster. This was my carry gun, and I was like, I want to get a 9mm. You know, the whole craze these days, I'm a poet and I didn't know it, but the whole craze, everything that everybody's into is the micro compact 9mm. I'm like, I'm gonna give me one. So I did. But you know, when it comes to buying things that are, let's say, more than $50, I'm going to research it to death. That's just how I am. I'm going to research the absolute mess out of it, make sure I'm getting the most bang for my buck. So that's what I did when it comes to a pistol, which is exactly the same thing I did when I bought this one. And I decided, out of all my options and the features you get, the price I was willing to pay, I got me a Canik Mete, whatever they call it, MC-9. What I decided to go with. And it's actually a lot smaller in person than I thought it would be. But first, let me show you what you get in the box, or the case here. It actually comes in a plastic case instead of some cheap little cardboard box. Oh, this is your thing with all your user manual and all that stuff. You get 2 back straps, plus the one that's on the pistol. By the way, before I begin, empty, okay? We're all good. We're empty. I know how the safety Nazis are out there, so I just wanted to make sure we was on the same page. So this is what you get. You got, you know, your back strap that's already on the gun. And you get 2 additional ones, different sizes, depending on how big your hand is. I haven't really messed around with them yet. You get a cleaning rod, cleaning brush, a punch, which I've already used because I changed out the base plate on the magazine, and you can also use that to change out your back strap. You get this little jam here. I haven't taken it out yet. Let me take it out. It's a mini gun, but it has bits and screws in it And I don't want to open it because I've seen people open it and the stuff just goes everywhere because they weren't paying attention. But you put the bit in the tip of the gun. You can use it like a screwdriver to do your stuff with. And that's because this is optics ready. You take the plate off, put your optic on there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this is a cool little feature. Then down here, you got your holster. They give you a holster. It's not the greatest holster in the world. It'll get you by in a pinch. Already got a good holster coming for it. Your gun lock, your base plate. This is where the pinky extension base plate was, but I took that off. Or I put that on and I took the flat one off because I wanted that little bit of extra. A little bit of extra. And then you got your mag loader. I mean, who gives you a mag loader? I think Springfield does. And then your spare magazine that holds 15. This one is loaded, so we won't be putting it in the gun. What a deal! How did I go? There we go. So that's all you get in the case there. Already bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? All those extra. Most guns you buy a gun, you'll get a gun and like 2 magazines. And of course the lock, because by law they have to put that mess in the box. That you ain't never going to use, but they got to put it in there. So this is the Mete MC-9 chambered in 9mm. And it's got ambidextrous slide stop. I know people will lose their mind if you call it a slide release, but you can use it as a slide release. And it's got your takedown lever there. It's got, everybody, I've watched a million reviews of this and everybody loves the Canik triggers. So there you go. Canik trigger with the safety in the middle. If you don't push the safety down, trigger don't pull. Okay. The mag release is not ambidextrous, but it is reversible. If you're lefty, you want to put it on that side. And it comes, the small magazine, I showed y'all the 15 rounder, and this is the 12 rounder, which is another reason I bought it, because most of the micro 9mm are like standard 10. The small one is like 10 rounds. So I'm like, well, I get 2 extra rounds if I buy this one and the small one, because I'm going to carry it with the small one because I'm a skinny person and I got to have a skinny gun. It's got the Picatinny rail, a good one, not some proprietary rail. It's got the good rail. You can put just about anything on there. And it's got steel sights, black dot in the back, white dot in the front. And what else we got going on here? Got a loaded chamber indicator on the top, but on top of that, it's got the striker indicator on the back. And y'all see how it's poked out? That lets you know that the gun is cocked and ready to go. You pull the trigger and it disappears. It goes back down in there to let you know, like, you're putting your gun on, you're going somewhere, you go, oh man, I don't have a round chambered, or I don't have, you know, it lets you know. And the grip texture is good. Not like rip your skin off good, but good enough where you're going to get a grip. And obviously I wish they'd put some up here, but it's fine for me, you know. What else? What else? Should we take it apart? I haven't taken it apart yet. Let's take it apart. Pull the slide back and lock it. Pull your lever down, or your whatever that's called. All right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know how to take it apart, but I got it now. So, you take your button right here that I already pointed out to you right there in front of the slide stop. Pull it down. You'll hear a little click, pull the trigger, push the slide, and off she comes. And I ain't gonna go, well, I guess I will. Got your recoil spring, comes out, and your barrel. Put it all back in there. Now you don't want to, like some other pistols I got, like the Smith here, you start it down here and slide it, but that's not how you do this one. I just found out. You get it lined up there. Boom. She's back in working order. Okay. So, Canik Century Arms imports them from Turkey. Century Arms is in Vermont. These are made in Turkey. I hear they are actually building a factory here in the U.S. And I have not got a chance to shoot this yet. I just picked it up last Friday and today's Thursday. And I used to be able to shoot in my yard, but that's not so much the case anymore. So I guess I'm going to have to go pay to use the range. And I ain't never done that before. So if I do go to test it out at the range, I'm just going to go ahead and bring some other guns and play with them too. And before I do that, I'm going to have to buy some ammo for them. So I went with the black and the flat dark earth. I don't like, it's kind of like Bibles. Like I like black Bibles. I don't really have too many Bibles in other colors. I have a bunch of black guns because I don't really like guns in other colors, but the flat dark earth and the black just goes together. And I believe the sight, if you want to put a red dot sight on this, it's Shield RMS, I believe is what it's called. And another reason I picked this up over some of the other ones is the optic mounts directly to the slide. So you don't have to worry about a plate or anything like that to put the optic on. You just unscrew this plate, screw your optic onto the slide, and it's attached to the slide. You don't have to worry about it flying off or plates or all that garbage, different extra screws or all that. So I don't have a red dot for it, but I'm going to get one. And with the red dot mounted to the slide, your sights will co-witness with it. You won't have to worry about getting special sights to put on here or anything like that. The dimensions, I don't remember. I got them wrote down here somewhere probably. But the gun is less than an inch, or maybe just over an inch. I believe I just cleaned my desk up, and that's why I don't have all this information handy. Which is good, because I don't ever clean this desk. Ah, here we go. I have it wrote down right here. It is, not wrote down, 21.27 ounces is the weight, 4.52 inches is the height, 6.1 inches is the length. And I didn't write down the thickness, but I believe it's 1.3 inches or something like that. It's not very wide. So there you have it. Gun costs $3.99 pretty much wherever you look. I did Credova on Grab-A-Gun, and so I got 4 payments of $100 to make on it. And then after that, I'm going to finance a red dot to put on. Times are tough in this economy, you know what I'm saying? So, that's my Canik, my new wireless hole puncher. I love it. I ain't shot it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And that's all I got for you. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Even if you don't love guns, and you stop by to watch my video anyway, I appreciate you especially. And that's going to do it for now. I'm going to go. I just got this in the mail. A Bluetooth adapter for my TV to see if I can play my video games and use my Bluetooth headphones, because my daggone TV don't have Bluetooth. What is this? I bought that TV in 2019. Bluetooth should be on everything. But I got this adapter. We're going to see if it's going to work. Thank y'all for stopping by and making my day even better. I'm Stormy Norman. I have said things. Y'all go have a nice day.